Konnichiwa, Naruna Sensei desu. Today we're talking about Japanese vowels with Dakuten marks, also known as ten. The two marks that you see on the right side of these vowels. The Japanese vowel with Dakuten, such as a, is not part of standard Japanese but is being seen increasingly in informal writing. When a character in a manga says a vowel with Dakuten, such as a, he or she is pronouncing a loaded with feelings. Crying is here. Now, I'm not going to be pronouncing them very much or very clearly because I have not heard the sounds myself hardly at all. I've only really seen them in writing. So because I'm not a native speaker, I can't really reproduce it that well for you. And in fact, many Japanese have only seen it mainly in writing. But I'll do my best to explain what it means when you do see it in writing. It can also show that the character is unable to speak properly due to a negative emotion, such as frustration. Oh. It's pronounced more creaky, low, wild, nasal, strangled, or just strangely, such as when you're talking through a fan. Now this one's a little different. The vowel u with Dakuten can be used to represent the V sound. The va sound in Puchi Eva, short for Puchi Evangelion, is shown here as va. The V sound is more often represented in katakana and looks like this. Now, because Puchi Evangelion is kind of cool, they're using they're just, doing something a little different so that it looks cooler. So they're using hiragana instead of the expected katakana for eva. You can see it's in there's pu, chi, eva. To type a vowel with Dakuten, type the character like this, a. After that, you might have to hit the enter button to get rid of that underline. Next, place the cursor right after it. Your cursor is probably already there. And type a quote mark like this. Then hit the space bar until the quote mark turns into the Dakuten. Now make sure the top of the Dakuten is leaning left and the bottom is going towards the right. And you will get the Dakuten after the vowel. To read more research on the subject, go to this website where you will find a pretty interesting conference paper written by native Japanese on this subject. That's all for now. Sayonara!